Good evening, everyone. It is 6:25 after work. I decided to go put on my garden shirt and put on my yoga pants and come on in the garden. I am going to be preparing to plant up this bed here. This bed is 26 feet long and about 3 feet wide. So in this bed this year, I am going to be planting up some peppers and a few tomatoes. I'm thinking about putting maybe one, two, three, four tomatoes in this bed. I haven't quite decided on it, and that's only if I have four determinate tomatoes. I don't know all the types of tomatoes I have. I just been kind of purchasing things, so we'll see as we go on if I can get 2 to 4 in this bed. But I'm trying a little bit of crop rotation this year. Last year I had tomatoes, squash in this bed. I also grew okra in this bed. So I grew okra in this bed specifically because it kind of protected the bedrooms from the sun. So it provided a little bit of natural shade for us. But now that we have the solar shades on the windows, we no longer need it for that. So I'm thinking about planting our okra in the bed behind me because that soil is pretty compacted and I want the roots to kind of get through there and aerate that soil naturally instead of having to keep purchasing things and adding different amendments, because none of that is really working on that soil. It's still compact no matter how much compost, gypsum. I've added so much stuff. So I think I'm just going to go with the natural route and let those those big root crops break up some of that soil for me. Ooh, it's windy. But what I'm going to do right now, is just create the layout for this bed. I don't think I have enough time because it gets dark at about 8 o'clock and I have a lot of other pressing tasks that I need to get to. So what I'm going to do, just to make it easier for me in the morning, I'm going to come back out in the morning and I'll plant all of this up. It should only take me about an hour. I feel like I'm a pro at it now. Just yank, put that stake in there, the hand shovel, put it back, drop it, move it on. So I'm just going to create the layout for this bed. And then I have a few other things that I need to do. I hope the layout doesn't take me too long. So this is like a plant blueprint. Okay, a plant blueprint of this bed. So let me go ahead and get that taken care of. And then if I have enough time, I'm going to go on to another task. There are so many things that I need to do back here. I can't even let you guys know what my next task is because I don't even know what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this taken care of and I'll see you all in just a moment and I'll show you some of the peppers that I'm going to plant in this bed. This tray smells so good. Okay, that took a little bit of brain work. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to show you the bed, but I'm trying to think what could be the easiest task next. I do have a few, what is it? Let me get my thoughts together because mosquitoes have been biting me. I need to get my thoughts together. I do have a few eggplants, okay, that I need to get planted as well. So I only have a couple of those. Just visually, I see one. This is the Black Beauty. Here's another one. This is the Itchy Band. Let's see, I see another one here. This is the Rosa Bianca. And let's see, I think I might see one more in here. The foliage is so distinctive. Actually, there's two more in here. This is the Calliope. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Calliope or Calliope. I had to take my mic off, so the sound, there may be a variation of sound going on in this video. I needed to charge my mic. I forgot to put it on the charger last night. But this is the Calliope eggplant, and This is the Ping Tong Long. So I have 5. I'm just looking around to see if I see any more bell pepper. From the naked eye, I can't see any more bell pepper visually. That doesn't mean that there's not any more, but there's 5. So what I'm going to do this year, I did it last year and it worked perfectly for me. I am going to use the tomato cages that I have to stake up the eggplants. I hope I haven't been saying bell pepper, but eggplants. I'm going to use the tomato trellis to stake the eggplants, and I'm just thinking of where I can place them in the garden. I think I'm going to place them in this bed over here. So let's gather up these 5 eggplants. I only know where I'm going to put 2 of them. That's the thing. I only have a location for 2 of them. So let's go figure out where we're going to plant the rest of these eggplants. It looks like we already have some eggplants growing on that one, a few of them. Okay, so before I move forward, I just wanted to do a pan of this bed. This is going to be the pepper bed this year. I just wanted to do a pan. I have several different varieties, but I'll let you guys know all of the varieties that I'm going to be planting up in tomorrow's video. Okay, so let's move on to the next task, eggplants. Okay, so I ended up using the bird bath to hold the eggplants. I need to figure out the height and the width of these eggplants. Typically you want to plant them about 36 inches apart, but I need to see how tall each variety gets, and that's going to determine where I plant them. So let's take a look. So none of them have the size on here, so I'm just gonna go off of recollection from prior different varieties of eggplants. They all grew to be between 3 to 4 feet tall, so I'll just keep that in mind. So I don't know particular which one I want to plant where. I think I'll start with the Rosa and the Black Beauty. I did grow the Itchy Band last year. Let's just start with this. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to set this here. I'll plant that one there tomorrow. Plant one over here tomorrow. This is where the Dollar Tree planter is going to be. So I guess I'll go ahead and plant one in the middle of the Dollar Tree planter. Gotta make sure I don't step on my. So that is, I already have a Black Beauty over there. Let's put this one in here. This is a Calliope. So let's put the Calliope in the middle. We'll put that one there. And let me grab Okay, I created the layout the best way I can. I just placed the eggplants, like 2 right here and then 3 in the back of the bed. That's the best that I can think of at the moment. We'll see if it's going to stay like that. I'll try to think about it throughout the night. But I have 2 roses that I need to go ahead and plant up. They've been soaking in water overnight. I need to go ahead and get them planted up for sure. David Austin sent me 2 replacement roses, one for my Estavia Vive rose that died this season, and then last season I ordered 2 climbing roses. They were the, why can I not ever think of this? Let me look at the tag. I just looked at the tag and it was the Lady of Shallot. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but my dilemma is I keep getting distracted. I want to show you guys what I see over here. My dilemma is I have one Lady of Shallot that's a bare root, and I just repotted another before the season started, and I want to move it in another container, and I'm scared to do that. But I just realized there may be some type of bugs over here eating away at the roses. But let me show you guys what I see. More bugs in the garden. On this plant here, okay, on this plant there are all little bitty bugs on here. I don't know why it won't focus for me. Come on, just focus. Okay, here are the bugs. There. Mosquito, I'm blowing. But I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the neem oil spray and spray it. Okay. I was gifted these 2, I don't know what they are. They're in the Canis family, I believe that's what it's called. But they've been in the box for about 4 days, so I need to go ahead and get these planted and get them watered because they are starting to lose a little bit of life. So I have 2, one here, and then I have one here with a few little bitty roots. I'm not sure if it's going to live, but I want to go ahead and get it planted. I have 2 of these similar pots, and I'm just gonna get these planted in there and then eventually figure out what else to fill it with. Probably put some petunias or something in there. But let me get these planted up because they are running out of life. So I need to get them in the pot. See these moths, I keep seeing all these moths, and now that I know what they're doing, I want to get rid of them.
Days, but the days won't come. Show me love, show me love, show me love, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love.
Alright, so now when I am doing this afternoon, my rose has soaked in water overnight. So I am going to go ahead and just put some rose food in here. This is just the rose tone from Espoma. I like to use this at the bottom of the roses. I don't have any more of the mycorrhizal fungi, and this fertilizer has that in it. So I'm just going to just pour the remainder of that. It was maybe probably 1/4 of a cup, maybe to a half a cup that was left. So I'm just gonna mix that in, and I'm just going to create a mound, and JJ is gonna help me pour some of this soil in just a moment. But I'm just creating a mound to put the roots around. So I'm going to do that here and get that planted. Guys, I'm just trying to get a lot of these little tasks done in the garden because, man, things are picking up quickly. And I mean, when I say quickly, it is moving fast. I think today is the 17th or the 16th. It's just moving so fast that I can't keep up at this point. Okay, we got that potted water, JJ. I'm gonna go ahead and water it so I won't have to come back later on and try to think of what I need to water. And let me go ahead and put some of the rose food around the base while I'm thinking about it. You're supposed to get them fertilized in March and also after their first flush. So, man, that rose food from David Austin smells so bad.
Oh yeah, mother, you know what happened at school today?
Okay, the what?
Okay, so at school, when we were doing the fermentation
I
lab,
want to go all around.
when we were doing the fermentation lab,
Uh-huh.
I didn't know I didn't know what was in the bag you gave me.
Uh-huh.
So I seen the rotten tomato and the oranges.
Uh-huh.
We didn't use the oranges, but we used the big old rotten tomato.
Uh-huh.
And we mixed the banana with it. You know, the hand blender. Like,
Uh-huh.
everybody was like so grossed out, but I don't see what was so nasty about it.
You like the fact that everybody was grossed out.
But
I can tell.
how was I so grossed
I can
out?
tell. And you love blending it. I just know you.
And there's like, oh, it smells so bad, but it doesn't smell bad.
All right.
Everybody in my group was grossed out. And
Repeat it again, please.
everybody in my group was grossed out, and they said the smell was bad. And Mr. Hernandez brought out what did he bring out? He brought some fermented fruit from last year's kids, from last year's students, and he said, "You want to smell it?" And I was like, "Sure." And it didn't even smell too bad, but it did smell nasty, but it didn't smell too bad. And when Zachary and Kennard and River got it, they're like, "It's not even that bad."
So you, it's not that bad.
So I smelled that before. I smelled that in the house with someone.
Go in the shed and get me the blood meal, a bag of blood meal and bone meal. I'm going to set it out here because I'm going to be planting up these peppers tomorrow.
You said a bag of blood meal?
Blood meal and bone meal. Ooh, y'all, I'm getting tired. Fido typically waits on me to get done planting up in the garden. Ain't that right, Fido? Woo! Okay, that is all I'm going to be doing. Mosquitoes done bit me all on my head. I'm ready to go on the inside. I'm starting to itch a little bit. So I'll see you all on another video. I was just coming out here really quick daily. I might be uploading these videos a little bit more often just as I get everything prepared, but I'm ready to go in the house. I'll see you all on another video. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. You guys have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye.